So, GTA 6 just got leaked again, and as much as I want to talk about how this is like the second time that this has happened now, like big leaks, like in terms of gameplay leaks, obviously there's been stuff like, happening, people have said things, but it hasn't really been true. This is most likely, it hasn't been confirmed yet by Rockstar, at least I don't think, I haven't checked. Um, but it looks pretty real, and also the entire map got leaked, which is kind of funny considering, the whole thing with Rockstar trying to keep everything under wraps. They just can't. The actual reason that it got leaked, I'm pretty sure, just like with what happened with the first leak, I wouldn't be surprised if these people who are leaking this stuff go into a fucking mental asylum. Like that's how like litigious these people are about keeping it. But I also kind of just wanted to talk about how like Rockstar just in general is kind of seeming like. Hang on, I gotta reorient this, man. Kind of just wanted to talk about how Rockstar is kind of becoming like the Nintendo in terms of like their greed practices and just grabbing us by our balls and just trying to squeeze as much money out of us possible, because realistically that's what they've been doing for 13 years with GTA 5, and that's what they're probably going to continue to be doing with GTA 6. I do just want to say before I even say anything else, I like Rockstar games. I do. Red Dead 2 is probably one of my favorite games just ever. It's got everything that I look for in the game. At least the story does. It's got good gameplay features. It's got amazing graphics for especially for an Xbox One. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Red Dead 2 is an Xbox One game. There's no 60 FPS upgrade. Like, it is just that beautiful, and it is still years ahead from anything AAA companies are doing today in an Xbox One game that was made in 2018. Crazy. So when I talk about GTA 6 here, there's no hate against Rockstar or even GTA 6. At the end of the day, you're probably gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Who gives a shit what I talk about, to be honest? So originally, when GTA 6 got announced, it was pretty hype. I think that was back in like 22. They said they were going to start the development on it, or rather start focusing development on it. I guess after Red Dead 2, they need to take some time off, which is understandable. Um, but then I think about like a year or so later, there was like a big, big development leak that kind of gave us everything. Um, like, like, eh, like there were a lot of features. Basically, it gave us the setting of it. We knew it was going to be in Vice City. It gave us the characters' names. Basically, you name it in terms of like the actual gameplay features it gave us. And apparently, some of it's been cut. And I don't know. We won't know until November 17th or August 28th, whenever I assume the gameplay feature is going to be on fucking Netflix, which is I still can't get over that. All in all, the past like two, I want to say weeks of, well, let me rephrase it. The past like month, actually, I'd say, of like GTA 6 like information has been kind of like just not very good, to be honest. Like, with everything from like the whole like ultimate pre-order shit to you know, the whole Netflix thing that they're doing, and the literally changing one of the biggest like pieces of video game like just anything, to be honest. Like, physical media is it's been around since gaming started, and to just take something away like that is crazy. And then, I mean, let's face it, I have no doubts in my mind that Sony was going to continue on with that decision to not make physical media anymore. But let's be honest, when a big Goliath like Rockstar does that with one the biggest IP ever known to man, again, maybe Marvel might be a little bit bigger, but I think that GTA is the king in any media. Let's face it. You and I both know what GTA is. Our parents used to fear that game. That was the game that you couldn't play when you were a kid, but now, all us kids who couldn't play it are in our fucking 20s, and the kids that can't play it even still to this day play it anyway, so who gives a shit anymore? Then there was the whole, like, Ultimate Edition debacle. I'll give it this. I think $80 for, again, probably the biggest game ever, a base price, is a fair price. What I don't agree with is the Ultimate Edition things that they're doing. DLC usually comes after the game, and it usually comes with a significant amount of content, like more than what it seems like they're giving us. Like, this is stuff that they knew was going to be in the game regardless, like before launch even happened, and they're selling it as DLC, which is kind of scummy. Um, Usually when DLC comes out for games, like you look at, much as I want to say them, Ubisoft, who makes DLC galore. At least they're charging, for a pretty decent sized content expansion in most of their games. And if GTA 6 was getting an actual like DLC, like maybe they are getting a DLC expansion, we'll never know. But let's face it, this is Rockstar we're talking about. You look at it's been 13 years since we've gotten a GTA game, and it's been what 8 years now since we've gotten any game from Rockstar at all. That's how old Red Dead 2 is, and neither of those games got a DLC. GTA 5 was supposed to get a DLC, but GTA Online fucking killed that shit. I swear, I think GTA Online is probably like the worst thing to ever come out of gaming, right next to the Fortnite. I've said it before about Fortnite, how the whole battle pass system and the FOMO thing that they started is just with the seasons and everything sucks. But this isn't a video about Fortnite. GTA Online sucks specifically for Rockstar because they they made too much money from it. And maybe if they didn't create GTA Online, or if it wasn't as successful as it was, we could have had GTA 6 by now. Hell, we could have had GTA 7. Maybe they would have put effort into some of their other IPs that they seem to forget they have, like a Manhunt. We could have gotten a Manhunt 3, another LA Noir game, a new what's the racing game? Midnight Club. Midnight Club. We could have gotten another Midnight Club game. And for as much as I know Rockstar doesn't want to admit its existence, we could have gotten a Bully 2. These are things we could have gotten, but because GTA Online was just so fucking big, it's they say it's like, oh, we want to take time, but that's not, or to develop their projects, but that's not what it is. Because you look back in time, GTA Vice City, GTA 3, and GTA San Andreas, not in that order, all came out within the span of like 2 years within each other, and some a year. Vice City was supposed to be a DLC to 3, but it ended up becoming its own game. And then San Andreas took a little bit more time, but that was a little bit more of a fleshed out game, and it was a bigger game. And still probably one of the best GTAs. I'd honestly even say at this point it's better than 5. I'd say at this point, going back and replaying the story of 5, the story is good, and yes, there are a lot of gameplay features that are, but it's more of quality of life features in 5 that are better. You go back to any of the GTA games, San Andreas and 4 are two of the probably best. 4, I like the physics system, and 3, it's just got everything really. So the whole reason I'm making this video is because as of recording this, yesterday at about, I want to say like 1 or 2 p.m. Central Time where I live, um, they had Rockstar had some sort of, again, none of this is confirmed, but I assume they had some sort of data breach, or like someone on the inside trying to get this information, and they leaked a clip of a guy. I'm gonna describe it. They leaked a clip of a guy, of Jason in a car. I assume it's his car. He ran into a he ran into a some sort of like delivery truck thing, and then the guy got out, and Jason whooped his ass, and then he grabbed a pipe that the guy, I guess the guy was holding. I don't know where he got that pipe wrench, and started bashing him with it, and then the cops started coming after him. We'll say it was also cool because it seems like there are going to be patrol cops, and there are a lot of systems that it looks like down there that I don't know what's staying and what's not. Apparently, this clip is like 4 years old. It says it was recorded in like 2022, which does seem possible considering the graphics are a little bit lesser than what we saw in the trailer. And usually, when it comes to Rockstar, usually what we see in the trailer in terms of graphics is what we actually get in the game, because a lot of it is like real time like cinematics and everything. So like, you change your clothes, they change in the cutscenes too, right? So it does look a little bit older, but I'm sure that this is like the polishing stage. One of the features that I thought was pretty cool was it seems like there is going to be some sort of gas mechanic, as well as like an engine maintenance mechanic. Obviously, we won't know until November 17th, or again, August 28th, when they do that stupid fucking thing with Netflix. Another thing that came from this leak was a clip of Jason shooting basketball hoops. Again, it was pretty cool. It seems like it was more of like a physics demonstration than anything. Because it was pretty cool how, the basketball ball could bounce off the hoop and into the pond or river, whatever it was. And then, of course, the big one was the map leak. Whether or not this part of it's real, I believe that all the other things are real. But as for the map, I couldn't tell you if that thing's real. If it is, it's definitely a pre build of it. So a lot of people were saying it was small, and I do agree. It is small for what we've been waiting for 13 years. But also, again, I think that one I'm kind of taking with a little grain of salt. But again, if they have access to the game, they very well could have access to the map, and that could be what that is. Um,
All right, editor Will here. I finally figured out how this fucking voiceover shit works. I kind of just wanted to give an update. So, as of editing this, like 3 days later, there was a bunch of new leaks that have just arisen. I'm not gonna go into them or anything, but honestly, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Some people say that the leaker has been captured by Rockstar and probably put into another mental asylum. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know if this is like a Winter Soldier situation where it's like Rockstar is being infiltrated from the inside out. I don't know what's going on anymore. Um, I just know that there were like I think 5 or 6 new leaks, and some are new and coming in the way. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. But I just wanted you guys to be aware because that's obviously not in this video.
all in all, if anything, this makes me more excited for GTA 6. Again, I do think what they're doing with the IP is kind of scummy, but again, they know that they have basically Willy Wonka's golden ticket. They have just everybody just held by the balls with this game, and they could really do whatever the fuck they want with them. They could twist them, they could flick them, they can do pretty much whatever they want, and people will still buy this game because at the end of the day, this is again GTA fucking 6 we're talking about. Like actually GTA 6. The fact that these words are coming out of my mouth is crazy. If I said that like 4 or 5 years ago, people would have thought I was crazy. GTA 6 coming to no, it's not. No, no. I remember people used to get scammed for that shit. I know you guys all know Fernando. You remember that fucker unboxing the GTA 6? Yeah, that shit's fake. For years that was going on, but then now it's crazy to think that we're actually going to be getting GTA 6 soon. And to be that guy that's just not going to buy it, that's not going to be me. All right, well, that's it for this video. I just kind of wanted to yap a little bit about, the whole GTA 6 leak and everything that happened, and give my thoughts on it, as well as kind of like the sentence that this company has been making, because at the end of the day, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, I mean, it's their IP. They've earned that right, I guess, but I just don't feel like it's right. I don't know. It's like I said, they know what they have in the palm of their hands. They know, and they're just not they're not dealing their cards right. But at the end of the day, Take Two is a publicly traded company, their parent company, um, and it's all about the stockholders. And if they don't make their money back, then they don't make their money back. I will say I'm thinking about putting some money in Take Two stocks because I know that shit before when GTA 6 comes out, bro, that shit's gonna go from like 200 to 1,000 within the night. If it hasn't already, So, all right, well, that's it for this video. Later.
Yeah, so we're about 9. We're about 9 meters away. Don't mess with me. I'm the best.